Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. The focus for many in this race will be on the Aston Martin driver.
I'm assuming that's board 007.
That's a really strong chance of good point, or even a podium here.
Here we go. It's time to go racing. And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
So here we are. It's Robo 92 actually. Let's see how he's doing here. Is he going to dart the inside in the first corner? No, but he's up to second. So he's doing alright there. The two Hasses, Vermilion and Grandmaster J. Fine out there already. Lap 1 in this 57 lap race. My guys are 11th and 18th. Falsey left out a little bit. Did really well in his first run in Q1. Expected that he would easily get through, and then time stumbled, so he started down at the back of the grid. Let's see where we've got some close racing. Lewis D up in 8th. What can you do here? It's all looking relatively benign early on in this lap. Emery Hill and Grin, our championship leader. A GRcade racing car. Trying to, the guy who came first, is the guy who basically came last. Emery Hill's all over the back of him. What can he do here? He's going to see if he can size him up in the last corner. I think he's going to bail on that. Yeah, he slots into position. Well, Grandmaster J looking at Vermilion. DRS is enabled. I'm expecting the tyre temperatures to be cool here today, so I was pushing pretty hard on the tyres early doors, and we did have DRS on for these boys. Drummy was looking relatively close there, so was Falsey. Captain Red Dog very close now to Robbo, giving Dark Side be a nice little lead, 1 second in the first lap. That's dangerous, you know, those RB cars are very good when they're in clean air and left to their own devices. It's very difficult to overtake him. If he's late, he's sizing him up. Yeah, Falsey being asked for lift and course there by Dan. Oh dear. Been very few overtakes so far.
The gap opens up for them.
Now Flurry Freak was doing lots of overtaking in Australia. Got like a pretty straightforward DRS overtake there.
That sees them move up into 18.
The two of them not used to be racing at the back of the Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Robbo has got all over the back of Dark Sideby. Going up alongside into this corner, and that looks pretty straightforward. In fact, Dark Sideby looking like he's struggling. Devlin's got Imriel. I think that's for 11. Meanwhile, Neo Cortex is looking pretty close to one of the Alpines in the back there. And Imriel himself might want to be looking at. It's Peter Crisp. He's having a look at Imriel. Up the inside, he manages it. Does he do enough damage? Well, not damage, but put Imriel off balance enough to give Neo Cortex a look. Particularly. Meanwhile, Dark Side B looking at Robbo at the front. As we look, there's a kind of a couple of groups here. We've got the top 6, top 5 even, and I was told these tyres were going to overheat, but it looks like that's not happening. Going to be too cold and hard to heat, sorry. Meanwhile, we've just had a pass at the front, which I've just missed, and Dark Side is back into the lead. Ball got falsy.
Here we've got the Aston Martin. Can they squeeze by?
That was brave.
And moves up a place into 19.
Falsey not doing great today. I am probably just going to let him cool down. We'll go again in a bit. Robo's looking at sizing up here. Can you get him at the end of this straight? Looks like he will. He's going to that first corner. Meanwhile, Grin looked like he was trying to get around Lewis. Mini got falsy. Let's have a look at that. Mini in the Alpine. This is for 20th. 22 runners. Returning the start at the back, he has that grid penalty following the time penalty he got last time round. He's going to be the next looking at falsy. Probably should put this on 2 times so we can actually get through this within an hour. Cheeky looking pretty close to Kutuf. A lot of DRS though in this section. Looked like there was some overtaking going on in the background there. Victor Mildew very close there to Imrahil. Can I give you... Yeah, tyres are just warm. Turn the star got falsy. The gap to the leader is 15 seconds. Neocortex the fastest lap. Mildew getting ahead there. I think we was watching Peter Crisp fight with Neo there. Keeps it inside. But yeah, 15 second spread. It's not a massive spread. Let's look at the tyres. So everyone's on soft apart from Drummy and Falsey. Falsey looking after those. I'm probably giving him a bit of push. Well, call it push. Imrahil's got Mildew back.
The opportunity begging to be taken. And the overtake is made.
We just missed it. But Dark Side is now down to 3rd. Robbo up in 1st. Good with those tyres. Mildew got Imrahil back. So everyone's looking, I mean 61s are pretty low. There's a right tussle going in there. Imrahil 80, right, okay, maybe I'm not pushing hard enough for these tyres. Given what everyone else is doing. So it's meant to be a 2-stop race. Shy Guy 64, the technical director for GRcade Racing, absolutely slammed the performance of the drivers after the first race. The emails that I read, pretty damning, did not fulfill their potential. I need to make sure that doesn't happen today. So let's make sure these guys push a little harder on those tyres. He's close. Lewis D is close here to Henke. See what he's going to do. Makes that look nice and easy. Tyre differentials now are going to cause lots of overtakes. Imrahil got through past Kutuf in the... So he's ahead of the Mercedes now. Let's just say replay of that. It's a DRS pass. Wasn't quite too tidy. Oh, we missed that. Captain Red Dog and Robbo up front. Jam Master J in the background we can see. I jumped too far because I thought I caught that. Or behind Dark Side B. Lewis in the Red Bull. The Red Bull, by the way, we're looking at the car performances between the races. Red Bull is by far the best car in the field at the moment, ranking highest on performance across most things, especially in cornering. Having said that, the differentials between the cars might be quite narrow, so the fact it's fifth does not mean to say it's massively better than the others. His real weakness is in tyre preservation. Running in dirty air, not so great. But its DRS is strong. Let's see if Lewis D can deploy it pretty well here. The Williams, strongest in the slow corners. Let's watch the McLaren here on the GRcade Racing.
The opportunity's there.
Just coming to the final corner. Nice overtake there. I'm sure we'll get the DRS off the back of that as well. Let's ride on board here with Cheeky in 8th. Watching Lewis and Henke racing ahead. There's a little gap now to 5th, 2 seconds. So they're allowing the Haas to get ahead. Haas with a very strong showing here, 4th and 5th. Grin, not showing, is on the back of this. Lewis, Cheeky trying to stay in the clear air there, trying to cool his car down. That is not a bad idea. Let's steal that tactic. Driving clean air, please, guys. Meanwhile, Captain Red Dog in the other Red Bull. So that is a nice overtake. And Dark Side be now down into 3rd. So he's got an opportunity to catch Robbo. Meanwhile, with the other Red Bull. What's happened to Jam Master J? Oh, he's off the side there. He's tumbling. What's happened to this Haas? He's got no damage. Lewis D's got a mechanical fault. Oh my god. Is that what caused that problem?
It certainly looks like they've developed a fault.
Well, that's disappointing for Lewis. Must be some sort of mechanical. Imrahil on Satriales. Imrahil feeling impervious. Can he get ahead now? Not quite. Let's see if I can give him some tools. Those tyres are looking decent. Let's give you some ERS. You have a crack now. Meanwhile, it's now the pit window. Yeah, we saw that one on the screen. Tyre preservation is becoming a real issue here. Falsey with the best tyres is just not far enough ahead. So I need you, right, you need to deploy now, mate. Because he's only 3 seconds ahead of the pitters, and that's not good enough. Right, you're going to have to go to top up. You entered the pit window. Yeah, but your tyres are good. Meanwhile, Falsey coming ahead of Return of the Star. These guys were at the back of the grid, but now they're ahead. In the pits, meanwhile, where's Grin going to fall out? That looks like net third. We should have been paying more attention. Let's have a look at tyre history. Dark side B. Yeah. Oh, Grin. Is Grin not pitted? I can't be right. I'll wait for next lap. Peter Chris is the fastest lap of the race. They're looking pretty good. Meanwhile, Robbo is out in front. He hasn't pitted yet. Falsey and Drummy looking pretty good. Now you're going to have to start topping up. But the Return of the Star, I mean, his tyres are almost gone, so he must be on hammer time. Dark Side being, meanwhile, in the net lead at the moment.
Let's have a look at that.
That's the one I just looked
Here
at.
we are then at the 11th corner. It's certainly inviting.
Nice overtake there for Returning the Star, trying to recover from a poor starting position. Swears on. I expect Jimbo Django to come in. Is he gone? Yeah, he's coming in. Let's see how this pit stop goes for McLaren. McLaren had the fastest pit stop in the first race in Australia. John Master J from the Haas, fastest lap was for Vermilion, also in the Haas last time out. So doing well. Right, Falsey. Yeah, that's just good. You're just doing good, mate. Just you keep doing what you're doing. Imrahil behind Vermilion. Better tyres. You just wait that out. Just wait him out. Slowed down for some reason. Let's speed that back up. So this is the net lead. Captain Red Dog and Dark Cyber. That looked really easy, admittedly at 2x speed. For Captain Red Dog. DRS pass. That puts him up into currently net third. But really interestingly, Grin, our championship leader, in this net third.
Now there's
And
been an issue in the pits.
Right behind Dark Side B. Let's see this pit stop issue.
Here's the Aston Martin team standing by.
Ah, front left jammed. That was a long stop, and that's from the lead, wasn't it, for Bohr? No, Bohr wasn't, it was Robbo in the lead. So Bohr down to the last place from that. Meanwhile, these top three tripping over themselves at the moment. Falsey not too far ahead of them. Dark Ivy got ahead of Captain, and that's just given Grin the chance to run. Ignore. Yeah, it might be optimal, but we can keep going. In fact, we need to be on there. Destroy that tyre now. Ooh, that was close there. Faulty half look there on Drummy. not really looking at it seriously enough. And that's slow speed against it 2 times. Yeah, I was a bit half-hearted. But they've got the leaders behind them. Meanwhile, Floyd Freak's locked up on
Now
turn
this was
4.
the Sauber. Nothing at this point.
Oh, he's got the Haas in front of him.
The brakes couldn't cope. By that point,
Not too
it
bad.
was just too late.
Right, I need, yeah. We need to make this change now. Oh, this has got safety car all over it. He managed to go around the outside, but now GRcade is going to be looking at it. Captain Red Dog on the left-hand side. He's snuck in. GRcade's fallen back, and now Grin. Can he take advantage? Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, Captain's looking like he's all over the back of Drummy. Drummy's covered it. And now he's going to make the pass. And Grin is still looking at the back of him. This is it, you get out of position for one corner and then you can start to fall, especially that tyre deficit. And Drummy's just got no chance here. Grin round the outside, into turn 1. Oh! Christ, he's lucky he didn't take damage there. He was expecting to get a little bit more space and a little bit more compliance from Drummy, but he's got no reason to. So he's lucky it went that way. And whilst this has been going on and I've not been paying attention, we have got ourselves a GRcade Racing 1-2, but you just look at the back of this car, and that's where the natural leaders, Captain Red Dog, Darkside B, Grin, are all over the back of them. So I probably now need to, probably put this into full attack, put this into neutral, put this into push, and maybe I do need to look about pitting you. Onto your next set of softs, and we'll do it next lap, because you're doing fine. Now, Falsey, stick to your game plan. I'm just getting swarmed. Let's check that out.
Heading down the straight, it's there for the taking. And the Red Bull says thank you very much.
Oh my god, was that 2? Did you do 2 in the same corner? He's in the lead now. Ah! If Imrahil needs to come in this lap. Let's look at the intervals. Neo's managed to go to the back. In fact, the whole of the grid's caught up to the back. So these guys are. Oh my god! I need to do something. What do I need to do? Who's where? Imrahil's there. Pit this lap. Oof. Yeah, we were getting eaten there. Imrahil into the pits. He's going to drop all the way down to the back, and now it's for Falsey to deal with the issue. Captain's got a 4-second lead now as Falsey gets overtaken by one of the RBs and probably shortly by the other one. Yeah, let me just go into produce attack. Last. Oh, what's Lewis D got now?
But there! Oh dear, that's not what they need right now.
Okay, if you saw it, I did not. Maybe it's some particle effects not working on my computer. Yellow flag. Peter Crisp is dropping down the order.
And here we've got a yellow flag. Things look fine here. And then the car just goes.
Oh!
Oh dearie me, you don't.
That looks like a tap from the back from the Ferrari. Was that cheeky? Could have been returned. Forces into his pit window. I won't care that. You just keep going. Well, PC looking like he's going to try and push forward, but Ball's back there as well, who had a slow pit stop and got fresher tyres. But you got to say, this tyre wear off the GRcade racing car is pretty decent. I mean, he's on 51 and he's not stopped, but the cars around, okay, he's getting caught and passed, but the cars around him are only on 65. Well, that's decent. Imre, admittedly. Is he not supposed to go into softs? Oh, that's going to have ruined his planning. I have to sort that in a bit. Falsey getting chased. He's got past Neo, passes him back. Victor Mildew's behind him. Henke fighting with Jimbo Django for the last points position. Robbo 82 coming back. Remember, Robbo was leading this race. And going long hasn't helped him. He's gone back into 12th. Like, the strategists prior to the race were all talking about it being a two-stop race, going long, tyre preservation being key. But it seems like staying out long has not helped, and you've got to expect Robbo still on a two-stop. So unless the leading car's on a three-stop, which is possible at lap 23 or 57, but if they're on a two-stop, then Robbo's in trouble, and it's not really worked out for him. Even as he climbs back up to 10th. Henke just
And what's that?
struggling.
A pit stop issue. Now, what exactly happened there, Karun?
It's the Alpine that we see pit. Hang on, what's happening here? They can't get the tyre on.
Peter Crisp not having a good evening. It's a bit unlucky there for the Alpine. Let's cool that tyre. Right, let's Banzai, let's pit, let's take the soft. Let's not see Falter losing more positions, see if we can stay in 5th. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? The Million's looking pretty close to Henke now. It's looking like our closest battle. But it is a little bit of a train. Lewis D pretty close to Victor Mildew, even though he's got that mechanical trouble. Victor's looking like trying to size up Falsey of ahead, which is probably causing these problems. Mildew trying to come up the inside here. He has done. And that's given Robbo the opportunity to go. Robbo was looking rapid there. Managed to overtake 2 or 3 cars on the straight there. Robbo absolutely banzai to the front. It's 10 seconds from the lead. But we'd have to expect he'll be getting there shortly. He's on the back of Mildew. Is he going to get him here on the straight? Mildew defends, but it's not enough. And now he's up behind Neo. His tyre life is just so much better. Our pit stops is rubbish in GRcade racing. I'll have to look and see what Cosmo is doing with the pit crew. Robbo lining up Neo Cortex. Can he go up the inside there? Yes, he can. And Robbo's looking strong. He put some old tyres on. Am I not paying attention? Anyway. Darkside be in for his second stop. So maybe they are on a free stop here. He's come out, it's right behind Falsey. So that puts Falsey effectively back into the net race. Ibrahim. So Falsey just behind. I say just. 5 seconds. Okay, not quite. This is race lead sort of territory. Meanwhile, up front, Neo's gone round Victor Mildew. Satriali's now is coming through. Jimbo Django. Mini just at the fastest lap in his Alpine. It's all looking very close here. Fourth downwards. Cheeky Devlin falling behind Lewis D. Lewis's technical problem seems to have gone away. Maybe it got solved in the pits, but it's no longer there. It's Imrahil over to Kutuf.
Take a look here. Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening.
So I'm board in Visor with Vermilion. Chasing down, he's in a Ferrari sandwich here. We can see what he can do in this section. Is he going to... Oh, I'm seeing what Vermilion's going to do, but really I'm watching to see if Cheeky's going to try and size a move from Lewis D up ahead. But it's just a bit of a queue. And I can't really do anything with this DRS. Robbo's the one looking closest at the moment as Captain Red Dog pits. So this is now a fight for the lead. And Robbo's up. He's into first place. Aston Martin now in the lead. Meanwhile, everyone's pitting. So where is Captain going to come out? Just ahead of Imrahil. This is really interesting. So is this a free stop? As Grin gets back ahead. Really ominous performance from Grin Vatcat. Won the last race in the fight for the podium today. Really marking his stake on this championship really early. As he comes into the pits. So where is he going to come out? Looks like a clean stop. And he's come out just ahead of Imrahil, behind Captain Red Dog. Not by much, but by enough that Boar's in between them. Darkside it out in the lead. Oh, I'm not really feel safe in here, that's a problem. Falsey's overtaking Kutuf. Oh, he's muscled him off that corner.
Up to 12th and sniffing at those points places.
So Robbo with a 15-second lead at the top. Meanwhile, Jimbo Django is in second and holding basically the entire field behind him. Cheeky Devlin's had enough of it, he's gone through. Darkside be now behind. He's looking to see what he can do, but Drummy's not done fighting for that position. The Ferraris and the McLarens all fighting over the same bit of tarmac, whilst the RBs are coming through, as well as Captain Red Dog, who are effectively net leaders of this race. But everyone's fighting for position. They're all entitled to fight for these slots, and it's just absolute carnage here. And there is a 75% chance of a safety car at this track, and this kind of feels like the moment that might happen. Grin trying to get around Return of the Star. Captain right behind. Even Imrahil's caught to the back of this. Cool that tyre for a bit. As Boar's trying to come through. Imrahil overtook him. So now we've got Darkside being now behind Cheeky. Cheeky is out of position on the pits. He's on a 2-stop strategy. Cheeky's probably coming in soon, so I mean his tyres are shot. So you can't expect him to put too much of a defence here. But every moment he does helps him later on in the race. As Darkside goes through, and Grin's going to hope to try and follow through. Yellow flags. Ah, Imrahil. My man.
Things were going smoothly. And the car fails to respond. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
Oh, that's slow. Get back on the track. Imrahil, where are you? Right. Hit those tyres. Let's get you in the pits. Next lap. Imrahil looks like he's about to get overtaken here by Floyd Freak. Relatively quiet race for Floyd Freak versus last time out, but he's up into 9th place. Right. What's going on here? So, Robo92 on the 2-stop strategy, up in 1st place, 16 seconds clear. He's had a nice, quiet, unassuming race, but it seems to be working for him. 16 seconds clear. Then you've got Darkside B and Grid on the 3-stop strategy. They've both pitted recently, 2nd and 3rd. Captain Red Dog in 4th. Let's watch this overtake on the Ferrari by the GRcade. It looks like Star's had a bad exit off the final corner. He had no defence there really. Very straightforward overtake. Our Force has just got much better tyres. Right, deploy. Gotta make some hay here, mate. He's right under his gearbox. That pass looks like it will be landed yet. Drummy is a really tough defender. He won't give you ninjas. Return of the Star goes in. Imrahil's in the pits as well. This is a pit stop, not pit stop race. Ball with the fastest lap. He's down in 18th. Yeah, we're expecting we can hammer this back. It's the end of the race. You're going to run out. So interesting on the tyres here. Dark Side B is catching Robbo relatively quickly, but Grin is the one with the better tyre life. So Grin is the one you're expecting to make the move here. At 80%, you think he might be able to make it to the end of the race as well. So could Captain. So maybe it was a two-stop and they've just done a fast, massive crash.
Oh, we've had a crash.
Oh, I wanted to see the crash. In a non-odd way. I'm just going to confirm. I didn't see the crash. Oh, Imrail. Maybe. No. Lewis D and Mildew. That's really annoying. I've missed that. That's my bad. I'll learn to hit those buttons in the fast and not click away from them. I panicked. I panicked. Everyone else panicked too, maybe? I don't know. I've panicked. Slow.
Oh no, that's a slow.
Yeah, oh my god. Are you kidding me? Right. Yeah, okay. We can do this. I'll keep you on aggressive how the tyres are called. I thought that might go to safety card, it didn't. Mildew though, 4 seconds down on the last lap. Now looking at trying to get around Satriales. Which he's done. Meanwhile, got Grin catching up to the back of Robbo. So you feel like it's only a matter of laps now. Till Grin gets on the back here. You can see him closing up that gap pretty quickly. Dark Cyber's into the pits. So he's definitely on a free. Let's look how fast he's come. You gotta expect Robbo in at the end of this lap. That's Grin doing the pass. Captain Red Dog get through as well. And with the RS, yes, he's up through into the first corner. Through he goes. He's going to have to chase down Grin. These two, 3.5 seconds. Can a Red Bull get the racing ball? That's going to be the question here. Conserve on these. It's massive, so we can turn it off. I can probably also turn off that driving clean air. It didn't seem to. Oh, that's the wrong button. That has helped. Turn it back on. I mean, I might need to turn it on here because Faulty's got damage on his tyre after the first corner. He's lost a lot of tyre life. That's really caused him an issue. He's got less tyre life than Dark Side be in front of him. And there's a whole 3 seconds between him. So at the moment we've got Grin leading Captain Red Dog, Robbo in third for Aston Martin. Lewis, despite his mechanical issues early in the race, up in 4th. Saturales for Williams in 5th. Mildew 6th. Neo 7th. Cheeky in 8th. Although he's looking like he might size up Neo anytime soon. Jimbo Django in 9th and Ball in the background trying to get Jimbo Django, which you think he might have done. He has done. For 10th. For 9th, sorry. Putting Jimbo Django in 10th. 15 laps are left. Tyre wise, Robbo looks like he's the one who's going to have to pit. As is Jam Master J for the Haas in 13th. And everyone else should make it to the end. Lewis and Neo, probably the ones on the edge there. We shall see. We need to check. How one's going. Falsey, I need you to go faster, mate. Imrahil. Oh yeah, you've got loads of life in that. You go faster.
Now we can see what happened. Now we're watching the action closely here. Can they squeeze by? That puts them in 13th place now.
Shy Guy 64 informed me that the running position expected for the GRcade guys today was 5th minimum, really. So Falsey running in 13th. Yes, I had that issue with qualifying, but from their pre-weekend predictions, really poor showing for them. At best, they might get back into the points here. Captain Red Dog, just a 10th a lap behind Grin. Makes it really difficult for him to close up. 4 seconds, so that's looking pretty stable. The same tyre life. Not much in that. Lewis, you got to expect, has got to pit. Lewis has got to pit. He's going to, let's say, 22 seconds. That puts him down, kind of return to the star as things stand. He'll drop out of the points. Unless he can hold on. Falsey overtakes the Williams. There's a big queue here. What's going on here in this queue? Let's look at the intervals. Robbo just causing a queue. His tyres are 23. He's holding out to see if he can stay in the points. I just can't see it. And he's just getting absolutely swarmed. He's basically hoping he causes a safety car here. As Neo goes round, as Cheeky gets hit by Dark Side B. Falls is following behind in this group. But yeah, this is just all caused by Robbo on his 22. He should have pitted. He still should pit. Cool tyres while you're in this queue. But everyone's sensing blood here for the points paying positions. As Falsey tries to go around the outside, he's being pushed right by the Ferrari. But he's in the slipstream. Robbo goes round again. So Falsey does 2 cars in a single corner. A single straight. And he's up into 9th place. And, well, that's a nice gap he's now got to Robbo. Neon 39% above. You've got to expect he can get him too. And with Lewis on 34, I mean, Robbo's just demonstrating why he won't be able to do that 10 laps from now. He'll be in the same place. We've got a yellow flag. Floyd Fruit locks up.
Now we're down at turn 9. Oh, and the car locks up. And they'll need to be mindful of the effect that had on the tyres.
So he must be pushing hard back there in 20th. Imriel. I'm not sure who he passed there because I didn't record. He's chasing down Minute E. You should very quickly just cool that. So he can go back on the push. Oh, Neo goes wide because he's fighting Satralis. The problem is these two cars ahead are both on really slow
Right then.
tyre health.
Take
I
a
guess
look
Satralis'
here.
spindle had done that.
Nothing wrong so far. And round they go. And that won't do anything to help those tyres.
Turn of the Star locks up in.
Here's the replay.
Tyres are struggling
Right, let's
now.
have a look here as we go into turn 8. Well, you can see the lockup. Now, they did leave it very late.
I mean, that was painful. That 4 positions for Return of the Star there. It's now down in 17th. Emil takes Minute E. That's painful. Satral is pushed wide. Cheeky. Devlin now with a chance. Doesn't get it. Jimbo Django was there as well. Another yellow flag. I'm constantly worried it's going to be one of my guys. Robo 92's locked up. I'm not surprised. Is he? Sorry. Tired. Is he pit? Oh, he hasn't pitted. Imriel's got Henke. That's because I've got these guys on push now. Oddly, he's on like slow down, but he's going forward. His tyres are just better. I need you guys on at your 0. That's great. I need to make sure you finish the race. 65%. You're on the best tyres on the grid. Coming in rail 12th. Right direction. Falsey just got Satriales from the looks of it. Lewis D is struggling. He's trying to hold Dark Side behind him. You expect his Unreal to do that for very long. Dark Cyber goes through for 5th. And he's going to be looking at Mildew after that. Captain has caught Grim up. By a second. It's not massive, I guess. But he's in touching distance. Now Grim's got to keep his nose clean. Mildew, meanwhile, is catching up ball. Imrahil's got Jimbo Django. Let's have a look at that.
Now this was on the straight. The opportunity begging to be taken.
A lot of cars in close proximity. I mean, even there was Neo and Satriales is in trouble. These tyres are shot, guys. What are you doing? Pit. Imrahil. Oh, yeah, you don't have to save anymore. If you look after these tyres, they seem to pay back dividends. The Satriales queue. Imrahil's going around. Oh my god, he's in cheeky, just blast through there. Oh, it's just close. Someone had to give, and Cheeky decided it was better off it was him. Imrahil said, let's just watch that again.
Now we're watching the action closely here. The opportunity's there.
Oh, they don't touch, but from the other angle, like they did.
And as a result, 8th place is theirs.
I've just seen Imrahil's car number. Totally randomised. Imrahil, push. And now you can use your tyres again. 8th place. Let's see if you can get Lewis. Falsey, you can also go to standard now. Let's get some tyre. You're going to have used all that energy already. Grins increased the gaff out front. Oh, puncture. Right in front of the Williams. So in he comes to the pits. Lewis D with another mechanical fault now.
But the car's definitely not happy. Surely some kind of fault.
And he keeps it on the racing line. Like, what was he doing there? Imrahil got round him. Have a look at that. From behind, not the best camera angle. Looks like that was into turn 4. So Imrahil up into 7th. Falsey up into 6th. Mildew is on the back of Dark Side. What are they doing for tyres? Much of a muchness. Yeah, much of a muchness here. Lewis D with a puncture. Well, he's pulled over. And he's pit. God, I wonder if they've cleaned up the glass off the start finish straight from testing. There's so many punctures going on. People are really pushing the tyres. Satriali's on 20%. Cutty's locked up into turn 4.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. Struggling with the car, and hopefully there's not too much damage to the tyres.
Alpine was lucky to avoid that there. Dark Side B has got a lot of pressure on him now, in 4th place. He's got Falsey and Victor Mildew behind him. And his tyres are a little bit weak. His best, oh my god, they're close behind him. Falsey and Mildew, line astern. Tries to go around the outside, does Falsey. Mildew gives him enough space but holds the line. That gives Dark Side B the space he needs just to make a few more corners. Falsey might decide to push him on the DRS here. And here he goes. No, not quite close enough. But Dark Side now with a bit more space. His tyres. Imrahil, meanwhile. Nice bit of space there. Captain Red Dog, super close. Falsey finally gets Mildew. Round the outside on the final corner. Very respectful racing there from Victor. Leaves enough space. Probably looking to take him back on the start finish. Satriali's a puncture. I think I said that was going to happen. He was on 20% and he was pushing it. And a lot of punctures happening there. It must be when the re-energize their tyres. Lewis D with a fastest lap. The mechanical is definitely not a engine issue. Bohr now chasing down Dark Side B. We're on to the final lap. Wow, this race has been exciting because I didn't realise we're that close. I thought Dark Side B was being chased by Falsey, but obviously not. Banzai. Push. You're not going to chase anyone down, no risk. Captain Red Dog has caught up to the back of Grin on the final lap. I don't think he's got enough to do anything here. We're coming to the final DRS zone for these two. What has he got? Neo Cortex with the fastest lap, down to 23rd. We'll get an extra point, I don't think. These guys' tyres are worn. We're 17 seconds ahead of the entire chasing pack. And you think Grin's going to go 2 for 2. Red Dog has given it his all. His time will come, but Grin, second race win of the season, is his. Dark Side is going to be too far back there. Victor's looking at Falsey. Falsey's going to come in 5th. Jimbo Django following down Cheeky. Can he do anything there? Doesn't look like it. Henke probably too far away for a shake at return to the start, but neither point scoring. As we run down the order, Jimbo Django might make him even Robbo in the final corners here. And just shy there for John Master J. Very disappointing 21st there for Lewis D, given the race he had. And Saturalis after that puncture has just be happy to bring the car home. While your race winner, Grin, he will be championship leader still, maximum points so far, with 50 points. We'll look at the standings at the end of the race. Saturalis with his fastest lap.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
Falsey very
A
happy.
5th place finish ensures they're taking away a fair few points from this one.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team?
Alright, we don't need that chat. So those are the results. I think we ran through most of that during the race. Let's see how that's shook up the drivers. Well, Grin with a commanding lead. Someone's going to have to do something about him because he's really pushing ahead. Didn't get pole position though, so it's not been a perfect season for him just yet. Bohr in second place with 33. Falsey in third with 22. I'm surprised by that. As a team principal. Darkseid B in 4th for RB. Red Dog in 5th, 90. Only 3 points behind is Drummy. Mildew in the lead Mercedes on 14 points. Jam Master J for Haas. Imrahil in 9th for GRcade Racing, and Henke 4 points and 10th place for Williams. As you go further down, it's Devlin for Ferrari, also 4 points. Jimbo Django and Robbo 92, both on 2 points. Jimbo Django ahead on countback, with everyone else currently pointless. If we go to the constructors, RB are top of the constructors standing, twice the number of points of Aston Martin, who have been closely followed by GRcade Racing. Red Bull and McLaren a point apart with 19 and 18 points respectively. Mercedes on 14, Haas on 10, Ferrari on 4, and sharing that number of points with Williams, and yet to get any points off the mark is the Kick Sauber and the Alpine. Right, everybody, I'll catch you at race 3, which off the top of my head I can't quite remember. So I'll see you there.